Jimbo is a fallen samurai. Jimbo is actually played by Samuel L. Jackson. But Jimbo he's had a terrible tragedy in his life, which has forced him kind of into early retirement, and he's living as a hermit. So he's kind of given up on the world, and turned his back on everything because he's a little jaded, a little cynical. Hank the dog is played by Michael Cera, who does an incredible job bringing so much warmth and you know humanity to this dog character. He's super gung ho and earnest. He's sort of up for any challenge. He doesn't really realize his own limitations, of which he has many. So he struggles a lot, in his quest to learn to become a samurai. Chuck and Ichiro are hilarious characters. They're sort of the Abbott and Costello or the Laurel and Hardy of this movie. They're great sort of supporting characters played by Asif Manvi and Gabriel Iglesias, who do a fantastic job. Ikachu is an incredible villain played by the inimitable Ricky Gervais. And if you could imagine Ricky Gervais as a cat, it would be Ikachu because he's just as snide and as sarcastic as Ricky Gervais is. The Shogun, who sort of, is the big boss of this world, is played by Mel Brooks, and of course, this movie had to have Mel Brooks in it. Not only is he a producer, but he's playing the Shogun, and of course, there's no business like Shogun business. So Michael Cera was a trooper. He had just moved into a New York apartment which had no furniture, no rugs, no curtains, only brick walls, which is pretty much the worst surface you could possibly imagine for a recording studio. And he stood in his living room, and it was terrible. There was echoes. It was just not the right kind of environment for recording. And so the best he could do was to get a blanket, or perhaps it was a towel, and put it over his head. And he recorded the whole session that way. And I mean, come on, talk about being a trooper.